Wesley Stigliano. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm a writer filmmaker. I recently earned my MFA in film production from Full Sail University, as well as my BA, my bachelor's in creative writing. I've worked on about a dozen student films since I've been here, including The Bet, The Robber, and my thesis film, which I worked on as a script supervisor, Hush. Right now I'm focusing mostly on my writing, and I'm hoping sometime within the next few years to get my first book published. Well, for 10 years, it's kind of an extension to my writing thing. What I really want to do is script writing, like write screenplays, which is why I'm getting into. I want to, write my scripts as books first, establish an audience, because I'm more of like a sci-fi fantasy writer, and nobody's buying just sci-fi fantasy scripts that are just originals. Like, you got to have like an audience first. And I remember one of the films I worked on, The Bets. It was kind of a non-experience. I only worked on it for the one night, but out of nowhere, I'm just a grip on this set. The best boy Electric, comes up to me and says, "Okay, here's a lighting schematic, and here's 3 guys to work under you. You gotta get these lights set up just the way I have it here." And I'm like, "What?" Just all of a sudden, I have all this responsibility thrust on me out of nowhere. I'm just some grip, and I'm like, all right, and I have to take charge. I gotta get these guys lined up, get these lights set up, and it worked out pretty well, if I do say so myself. Those lights were looking pretty keen. I've kind of always been fascinated with film, like ever since I was a child. Like, my childhood was basically, that was kind of like, the twilight years of the video rental store, right? Like, I was always like bugging my parents to the video rental store. I want to see one. And they would begrudgingly take me over, and I just always like loved film, like just all these worlds people create. Just like they're fake, but they seem real when you're watching them, right? And it's like, just in our lives, we always I feel like we lose so much of our lives, like we just forget about it. Like, we don't always like remember what we eat for breakfast, but like for 90 minutes watching that movie, we remember all of it. That's an experience. We're hooked in. It's almost like we're more alive watching movies sometimes than we